kind of a class about making grown-up decisions.
Our teacher, Miss Sina, she always likes using the phrase that seminar makes us smarter consumers of information. My name is Erin Barjaki. I'm a senior at SBA, and I've gone here all 4 years. I really love this school.
My name is Elise Giles. I'm a senior at St. Benedict Auburndale. I love SBA. I go to all the football games, all the basketball games.
I'm really big into academics. I take a lot of honors and AP classes.
The college admissions officers were telling the College Board that the students that they were getting were great on factual information, but not necessarily great on connecting dots, independent thinking, and more abstract thinking.
Are we doing different solutions for each one?
They came up with 2 brand new AP courses which are unique to the Capstone program. One in the junior year is AP Seminar, and then the senior year is AP Research.
He talked about obviously how good it would look for colleges, which was honestly one of the main reasons I probably did it. But then also, it just seemed like a fun class, like a discussion-based class, and I knew it would teach me a lot of really good skills for school and college.
Me kind of being in control of what I was learning about, and not only that, but being able to better my research skills sounded really interesting to me.
This is the perfect time to tear apart an argument. It's the practice. One thing that I learned this summer from the Institute is my instructor said that when he had students who had Capstone on their transcript, he had a couple of students who were applying to Ivy League schools, and the admissions counselor said as soon as they saw Capstone on the application, they were pushed to the next round.
From a very, very practical sense, it will allow them to check a box on their Common App to colleges, which is a big deal. It sounds like to us it's just a check, but to the admissions officer, that one check conveys a lot of information about the student.
They have to be able to evaluate sources, know if there's a bias, know if there's a vested interest.
Maybe not the reporter, but who does the reporter work for? Who paid to have that study done. And there have been a lot of times when I've heard things on TV or on the news, recently, and it's made me think, is that really how it happened?
Take this opportunity to fail, young people.
And it really has helped me a lot with all of my other classes too, where I have to maybe write a research paper.
We had an assignment not too long ago called an annotated bibliography, and it's where you kind of look at the credibility of sources. And as I was doing that, I was just thinking to myself how much I'd improved on just being able to read sources and analyze them, and just how prepared I felt for college, really, because it's scary to think of all the papers and classes I'll be in next year, but I really do feel more prepared because of AP seminars.
Before this year, I'd never made an annotated bibliography, and then in my English class, I actually just made one, which really helped since I'd already made one in seminar.
One major thing that we do with AP Seminar is we look at subjects through lenses and perspectives, and you can actually teach the course through a myriad of subjects.
The goal is for really us to be able to say how all the lenses overlap, and how everything runs full circle, and that'll lead us to find a more complete solution.
In seminar, it's all about perspectives and lenses, because you need to look at an issue from all different sides. Otherwise, it's a very one-sided argument and it's very weak. So we all took a different lens, so economic, political, ethical, scientific, lenses like that, and then looked at the perspectives within those lenses, pro or con, whatever our issue was. And so while we did our individual research and we all put it together at the end, the success of the project hinges on reading, actually looking at other people's work and incorporating it into your own to make one big presentation.
They have to come up with a research question, and they have to have a solution. They have to propose a solution, but you can't propose a solution without exhausting all of the lenses and all of the perspectives to fully know a subject before you just throw out a solution. And you can say, this is not going to be the best solution for everyone, but it is the best overall solution.
You have your solution, but also you need to be able to like turn back on yourself and look at what are the problems in our argument. Because if you don't address what the problems are, then at the end someone else is going to find those problems and your argument's going to fall apart.